What is convection? Convection, i.e. convection, is a type of heat transfer that occurs between a solid surface and a liquid. Heat is transferred through currents in the fluid. It can arise from temperature differences in the fluid or between the fluid and the boundary surface and the effect that this difference has on the density. Other sources of density changes can also be reasons such as variable salinity rate or outsourced coercive force application. Heat transfer by transport is one of the three mechanisms of heat transfer. Others are transmission and broadcast. The places where transport occurs are the atmosphere, oceans, and planet-related cover. The diffusion of heat energy by air or liquid flow, that is, by the displacement of particles, is called the diffusion of heat by convection. The diffusion of heat through convection occurs in liquids and gases, not in solids. Liquids and gases have a fluid property, so they can make a movement to displace grains. When a liquid and gaseous substance are heated, because it will take up more space, its density decreases, it expands, its volume increases, and its density decreases. Since a substance with a small density will always be at the top, and a substance with a large density will always be at the bottom, a hot substance whose density decreases is replaced by a cold substance with an excess density, that is, it goes up. As the hot substance, which decreases in density, rises, the grains carry with them the heat energy they receive during heating. Heat energy is transferred to all sides of the substance by the movement of the particles. Convection is the movement of any molecule through any liquid state, including a wide range of liquids and gases. This is the basic form of heat and mass transfer on Earth, and can be found in many systems worldwide. Many people are familiar with convection in their food or heating their homes and also play an important role in creating the weather conditions on the planet. Example of convection. Heating, which occurs through the displacement of hot grains and cold grains, is heating through convection. When the stove is lit, the air around the stove first heats up. Heat the entire room after a while as the heated air dissipates in the cold air. This method is an example of convection method. Calorifer honeycombs heat the room in the same way as shown in the picture on the upper left. Types of convection. Convection has two main types, forced convection and natural convection. When forced convection is moving on its own in the middle, heat transfer takes place as this air is being pushed by a fan. In this case, the heat will be emitted by the movement of liquid air, but in reality it does not cause movement. Sometimes referred to as heat advection by forced convection.